County sports and academics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2. Getting ready to go live here. Eunice versus Jal. Just testing mics. Trying to make sure we've got our sound right.
1, 2, 3. Testing. I sound very far away. There we go. Better. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test, test, test. Can you hear me loud and clear over there?
I can. In fact, I bet you I'm too high. Test, test, test. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
He said too high.
And your sound could probably be adjusted right there.
Right there.
Bless yourself. Yep. Test, test, test. Testing, 1, 2.
Down
Test, test, test. Testing, 1, 2. I have shut mine down a little bit more. Test,
one,
test.
1, 1. A little late here, but we're up and running. One man short.
Yeah, we are one man short again. I'm going to jump off for just a second so that I can listen on the broadcast and see how we sound. I'll be right back on the line.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, dump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redford LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball,
support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto, "A friendly people, proud town," and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Good evening.
You hear yourself?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nomart Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner, Eunice School Board member Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
Hello, sir. How you doing this beautiful evening?
I am doing all right. Even better as we get started in this here volleyball game today. Charlie Fairbrush is missing, so we won't have the thumb in front of the camera unless it's somebody else's thumb, but he will not be with us. That leaves us trying to track the broadcast, the board, the score, all that, and keep up with the camera. So we may end up with a little more stationary type camera tonight, and our apologies for that. Tonight is our Dig Pink game. Each year, the Dig Pink game proceeds go towards some type of cancer research or assistance with a family or person with some type of cancer. This year's Dig Pink game is being headed by Eunice Senior Caitlin Gallant, and all the proceeds will go to assist the family of Eunice graduate Emily Ogden Miller, who was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Emily is the sister of several Eunice athletes of recent days gone by. We wish her the best. We wish her family the best. A great family. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. Caitlin Gallant is the senior who is in charge of tonight's Dig Pink game. She is working with the National Honor Society on this project, and it was recently released this week that she is a finalist for the Maddox Scholarship. The J.F. Maddox Foundation is an amazing organization now headed by former Hobbs Superintendent T.J. Parks, a great man. So huge an honor for Caitlin to be a finalist. She's a great young lady. We miss her out here on this volleyball court. We would love, this is my spiel, we would love to see her on the basketball court this season. Probably ain't going to happen, but I'd love to see her out there. Got to coach her when she was just a youngster. I want to say when she was a tiny one, but she wasn't a tiny one even when she was a youngster. She was a ball-playing monster out there. We miss her on the court for sure. So congratulations, Caitlin, and thank you for heading tonight's Dig Pink game for cancer. We want to encourage everyone in the community to run down here to Joe Langston Gymnasium and get involved in tonight's cancer benefit activities here at the Eunice Gym. There's a silent auction. My mom, I know she made some cobblers and some breads and some cookies down there. Anybody that's ever had her bacon understands the importance of that. They're doing silent auctions on all those. They've got shirts and all kind of stuff that they're selling down there. They've got a GoFundMe page for the Ogden Miller family. And so lots of stuff going on down here. We encourage everyone, even if you're not planning to come to the game, run by and get involved.
Sweets, man.
Absolutely. Tonight's volleyball game will feature the Eunice Lady Cardinals, who enter tonight's game with a 10-5 overall record. They are 0-2 in District 4 2A. They will be facing district opponent and bitter rival Jow. The Lady Panthers enter tonight's game with a record of 10-6 and are currently 2-0 and sitting in first place in District 4-2A. Jow is sitting in first place in the district. Eunice, on the other hand, is in last place in the district. Quite a flip from years gone by for sure as far as volleyball goes. Anyway, very interesting. For Eunice, they come into tonight's game on a bit of a roller coaster, and I like to tell you, I just call it like I see it. Just 10 days ago, this Lady Cardinal team was ranked number 4 in the state. They had only lost 3 games all year. They were number 4 in the entire state of New Mexico. They had beaten every team that they will face in district, and they had beaten most of those teams 3-0 early on in the season. In fact, they had beaten Tatum 3-0 once and 3-1 once. They had beaten Jow 3-0. They had beaten Loving 3-0. They had beaten Hagerman 3-1. All the teams that they're going to face in district. But now they're currently sitting in last place in district, and they have not won a district game. I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. But they just haven't looked like themselves the last, the last 10 days. It's been about 10 days that the wheels have fallen off.
They played a lot of games in those 10 days.
Yes, yes. So, anyway, with that said, they lost, like I said, to Tatum. They lost to Loving a couple of nights ago. There is no doubt in my mind that this team is capable of very good things. Like I said, just 10 days ago, they were number 4 in the state. They just got to get it back together. That's all there is to it. If they'll do that, they'll go places. Top 4 in the state is not something that's normal. Even our great teams have not been ranked that high. So this team's capable. They just got to get their head back together, and I don't know what's created that. I'm not real sure. For the Lady Cards this year, they don't really have a standout player. They kind of do everything by committee. Even when they were on the top of their game, they're just a very well-balanced team, a team that any night can be led by a different young lady. They are generally very balanced. For Jow, they entered tonight's contest headed in the opposite direction. They are on a 4-game win streak, which includes 2 district wins, which has them setting atop District 4-2A right now. However, we all know anytime you have Eunice versus Jow in any type of matchup, whether it's checkers, tic-tac-toe, football, basketball, it doesn't matter. Even in volleyball, you can pretty much throw the records, the rankings out the door, and you can bet that you're in for a bird and a cat fight, for sure.
Literally, huh?
So my keys to victory, I always put something together. Rosendo sometimes says I jinx folks with my keys, but here's my keys. For Eunice, they must get their rotation down smoothly. Even in Loving the other day, I saw setters tripping over hitters. I saw hitters getting in the way on the first touch. I saw defenders tripping up hitters as they were making their approach. Their rotation doesn't look smooth. It's not a knock on any one single kid. It's just a reality. We don't look like we're rotating smoothly. 2, from the line, or the front line has got to put balls in play. We can't be hitting repeated balls either out of bounds or into the net. That was something that we struggled with against Tatum the other day. We had some good opportunities that we either hit out of bounds or into the net. We've got to put the ball in play. It doesn't matter how powerful it is. We just got to keep the ball in play. 3, our defense needs good first touches. Those first touches set everything else up. If that first touch is a good one, it makes the set usually look pretty good, which makes the hit look pretty good. That defensive first touch is key, and for us to do well tonight, we've got to get that first touch in a position to get our setters in good shape. And then 4, I usually do 3, 4. We've got to keep positive and not get down on ourselves. In those games that we've lost, we get frustrated early on and just kind of turn it off, and it's like we're getting beat, and I'm going to turn the switch off, and we don't play like we could.
Kind of like a quit mode?
Yes. So those are my keys for Eunice. For Jow, number 1, they need to get some momentum early and keep it going. If they can get Eunice flustered early, then they could have great success here tonight, even though they lost 3-0 early in the season as these two teams matched up. 2, they need serves in play. They've got to make Eunice play the ball. They can't give free service points and hit it out of bounds or into the net. If Jow can get their serves in play, then they'll have a good chance to be competitive here for sure. 3, they need to control the net. If they can control the net, then they've got a dang good shot to win. So those are my 3.
When you say control the net for Jow, 50-50 balls?
Yes, they need to win those 50-50 balls up there. They can't let Eunice get those little easy taps on those 50-50 balls. They've got to win those 50-50 balls and win there at the net.
And that being said, I would add for Eunice the mistakes. We got to do less mistakes and just play hard, man. Even though you beat them in the regular season, but playoffs are a different season, man.
I would say that in the loss to Tatum and the loss to Loving, that over half the points, maybe 3/4 of the points that Loving and Tatum scored were not some big amazing hit from Loving or some big amazing hit from Tatum. It was us hitting it into the net or us hitting it out of bounds or us tripping over each other in the back, us not making a play on the ball, standing there watching it hit the ground. Those mistakes that you're talking about have equaled a whole bunch of points for the other side. We've got to clean that up to be successful as we move forward.
Yeah, and tonight's the night. I mean, we have to win tonight.
Yeah.
I hate to say that much pressure on, but the Lady Cardinals have to win tonight. First of all, to stay in the running, if you bear with me.
Yeah, no, I get it. We were once a number 4 team in the state, and right now we're scratching and clawing to possibly have a chance to get into a state tournament. We've got to win the rest of these games to have a chance to get into the state tournament.
And Jow is sitting beautiful right now, being in first place.
Yeah, they've basically got the same record as Eunice has got, except in district they're undefeated.
Yeah, and they can sit there and relax. They can play around. They can put different people in different spots and not have to worry about losing one of the first set.
Yeah, absolutely. Want to remind everyone again, tonight is the Dig Pink game here at the Joe Langston Gymnasium in Eunice. There's lots of things being done. They've recognized some folks in the bleachers that are either cancer survivors or currently have cancer. They're doing a lot of different things up here to provide money to help the Emily Ogden Miller family. Chuck Miller was the longtime manager of the Eunice Golf Course. He's now the Jow Golf Course manager. Great man. I hated to see him go when he went. He is a good one. Very, very good at golf course stuff.
Yes.
The guy is awesome, and so we greatly appreciate him and his family and all that they have done for the cities of Jow and Eunice. We appreciate them very much. We got Coach P up here, the new Jow coach for the girls. We look forward to giving him a whooping a little bit later here in a few months. He's coaching girls hoops. This man, I gotta say that this man right here, one of the best things Jow could have done with their girls basketball program is hire this guy. Have a lot of respect for it. This is a good one. Jow did good with P.
I'm excited to be in Jow. It's kind of a dream come true, to be honest with you. Everyone to school, going to Jow was just, man, it was that things that in somebody's life. He truly been at the right time for us, and I think the fit with me and Jow has just been amazing. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it as well. We got the big Dig Pink game going here, where we're taking all the proceeds and they go to the Ogden Miller family. Don't know if you've met them or had the chance yet, but Chuck, which is her father, was the longtime manager of the Eunice Golf Course. He's now the manager of the Jowl Golf Course.
Yes, I know Chuck.
And so Chuck's a really neat man, and one of his daughters was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and so all the proceeds tonight go to help her and their family through this process.
Oh, that's
so,
awesome. So you know what? I challenge everybody in Eunice. You come out, support the family, monetary. Come support these kids out here, whether it's Jowl or Eunice. Just come support them. You know, these are kids, man. Sometimes these adults take it to another level and they shouldn't, but this is what it's all about, coming, competing, two great teams, two great towns that are literally miles apart from each other. So I'm excited.
It's neat. Coach P is new to the area. However, he's probably figuring this out. It's pretty funny. Like Jada's husband, Bryce, he works for Devon, which is one of our big sponsors, a big oil company. All his wells are down just west of Jowl. So he goes to Jowl almost every day, works all day, then comes home. And it's funny how many Jowl people I see that come up here, work all day, every day, and then go back down there. And so it's crazy how intertwined the two communities are. And you'll start to feel that. But I think that's why there's so much trash talk and such great rivalry.
It's funny. Let me tell you a funny story from the other night when we played in football. I'm the type of person that I can't be friends with the other coach, buddy, all, whatever. So Coach Richard, he was here in Eunice one time, and he said, man, Coach Frazier's a gay guy, this, that. I said, man, we will never meet. I just don't want to talk to him because I can't be friends with him and then try to beat him. I just can't do that. And so it's funny, is the football game, for the game, I'm running doing something. Coach Richard stops and goes, hey, this is Coach Frazier, the girls' basketball coach. And me being me, epic. I looked dead at him and said, I know who he is. I've been watching film of him for 3 months, and I just walked off. I came back and shook his hand later on, but it was just funny, me being me, because, it's all going to be fun. I know he's a Wile E. Coyote, and he's going to have something up his sleeve for me, so I don't know.
We appreciate you coming over here to visit with us. Looks like you're getting ready to do the national anthem.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach P. Good to see you. Wish you the best.
You too.
Absolutely. So we're going to step away just a minute, play some commercials while we have the national anthem and some other activities here in the gym. We'll be right back. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Cardinal Hardware is your complete lumber yard with reasonable prices and outstanding service. When you need hardware or lumber, think of Cardinal Hardware. When you need great accommodations that feel like home, think of Oil Patch Motel in Eunice. Cardinal Hardware and Oil Patch Motel in Eunice, another proud sponsor of all Lee County sports and academics.
All right, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. We're here at Joe Langston Gymnasium as Eunice is hosting their big pink game. Come on down and get involved in that. The Eunice Lady Cardinals are hosting Southern Lee County rival Jowl here in the District 4 2A game. They're introducing the teams as we speak. We had a second to talk to Coach P. For those of you that don't know Coach P, he is the new girls basketball coach down in Jowl. Like I said, when I had all those little travel teams and hubs and all over everywhere, we would run into him and his teams in tournaments. So I've known him for, 15 plus years.
I was talking to him ago. He said he does 5 things.
Oh, okay.
5 coaching things. He goes, man, I should ask for more money, he said. So I wish him the best of luck being your coach down there, even though he's a rival, but we wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, he's a good guy, and I think he'll do good things down there. I'm definitely looking forward to it. They're plugging the big pink stuff again. They've got shirts for sale. They've got baked goods. I know my mom made some cobblers. They've got several other things as well that they are handing out or selling down there. Auctions, silent auctions, lots of stuff. So come on out and get involved in that.
But remember, Jal sits in first place in district games, and Eunice sits in last place.
And that is true. The current standings, Jal's in first place. We're in last place.
That sounds very weird coming out of my mouth, but it's the fact, right?
Yes, it is. So we're getting ready. The two teams are out doing their little center court chants and cheers like they do here in volleyball, and the Cardinals are bouncing around. Going to be some strange colors today as we've got the big pink colors going. Eunice is in the black with hot pink letters and green, fluorescent green numbers. They've got Chloe Jones, the libero, in the fluorescent green shirt. You can't miss her. Over on the other side, you've got the Jal Lady Panthers in white with black bottoms. So they're in the white long sleeve. They've got green, their names on the back, and bright pink letters or numbers on the back of those shirts. And their libero is wearing the hot pink. And
the hot pink, huh?
That's right. The Eunice Cardinals are coached by first-year coach Taylor Skinner and assistant Kyla Colburn. The head coach for the Jal Lady Panthers is Nicole Herrera, and assistant coach Vivian Nieto. So we're getting ready to get started. They're doing, like I said, all the little last-minute chants and cheers, fake high fives. It looks like we're just seconds away from go
fake
time.
High fives, and they were fake high fives.
They were.
And we're missing our cameraman, Charlie, so bear with us.
Yeah, we're going to try our best to kind of open it up, get a big shot as best we can see. And I don't know how well you can see it, but we're going to do our best. As I mentioned, yeah, it looks pretty good. So we're just going to open it all the way back. And instead of zooming like we normally do, we're going to try it this way. Our apologies if that doesn't work great for you, but you can listen to our kind voices, and we'll give you some info.
Kind and smooth voices.
I will tell you one thing about these uniforms. It's hard to see the numbers. So here goes the serve from the Lady Panthers. It's a good one, and it goes out of bounds. So the first serve sails out of bounds. I believe that was number 1, Liliani Sacita.
We were so lucky on the Eunice side because she swung and missed that ball completely.
That was a zoom-in serve for sure. Parsons is back to serve for the Lady Cardinals. She hits that one over, and it is in. Jal struggles with the first touch, and we have a 50-50 ball, and Eunice is going to win that as Tinley Acosta slams it down, and that makes it 2-0. The Lady Cardinals jumping out early.
And you said that at the pregame, Jal has to get those 50-50 balls.
And they need to not let us come out early. Caitlin Parsons.
That's 2 hits.
Yeah, we had a double hit there. I'm sorry, I'm behind. Parsons bumps that first touch up. It goes over to Reeves. Reeves hits it over to Granados, who touches it over. Sauceda just bumps it back to Eunice. Eunice scrambling for it. Jal back with the ball. They're going to hit it across, and they hit it into the net. That was number 3. Natalie Nunez is what I show, although that didn't look like it said Nunez on the back of that jersey.
It says Nunez.
I will tell you, just a disclaimer, I got the roster for Jal off Max Prep, so if they have not updated their Max Preps roster, my apologies, but that is where I printed it off just minutes before I came, and I can already tell you that some of the names on the back of those jerseys aren't matching my what I show. Yeah.
The score is 3-1. Eunice served it at bounce there.
Yeah, so Jal back to serve. I believe that is Herrera back to serve. Number 13, I
can't
think.
see her number from here.
I think that's who it's going to be. Eunice makes a sub. Parsons goes out, and in comes, goodness, why is my brain not working?
I believe that's McBee.
McKenna McBee. Jones' first touch is going toward the sky. She struggled with that first touch, and then Acosta hits it back, and it goes out. As we go back to that first touch talk, got to have good first touches here.
That's a must for the Eunice Cardinals to be competitive in the game, if that makes sense.
So Herrera back to serve. She hits it over. McKenna McBee struggles with the first touch. Jones is going to get it over. She does. Sauceda hits it back through. Nunez sends it across. Jones with the first touch. Granados. Tinley Acosta slams it, and it's going to fly out. And that is going to be out. And so that's going to make it 3-3.
Just like that, man. We had a good lead there, but like you said, Jal's getting momentum back on their side. And Eunice is struggling a little bit here.
So Herrera back to serve again. She throws it up and hits it over. Jones with the first touch. Over to Granados. They're going to hit it back across. Sauceda tries to set up the libero in the back. Jones with the first touch. Over to Granados. Tinley Acosta hits it through. Jal keeps it alive. Sauceda's going to set it. Good touch there by McKenna McBee. We hit it down, but Jow keeps it alive. There's a ball at the net. Sarah Reeves keeps it in play. Granados Acosta. And it flies just barely long, and it looked like the call was long, so Jow takes their first lead 4-3.
That was a good volley on both sides of the team. Both Eunice and Jow did a very good job of competing against each other.
So Herrera back to serve again. She throws it up, hits it over. Jones with the first touch. Granados with the set. They're going to set it in the middle, and we hit it out of bounds. That was number 3, Jasmine Martinez.
They can a little out of pace like you were saying earlier. It must be those black jerseys, right?
Well,
we ain't been playing black all week, have we? The last 10 days.
no. So here goes Herrera. Her first hit is across to McBee. McBee to Martinez, and then Sarah Reeves sends it over out of bounds. So it is now, Jow has doubled up on the Eunice Cardinals. It's now 6-3. Eunice trails against a team that they have completely dominated early in the season.
In regular season.
Yep. So Herrera to Martinez. Granados to Acosta. She hits it across. Jow keeps it alive. They're going to send it back up toward the net. Nunez sends it across. Acosta, Granados, Martinez, and that ball finds the floor, and Martinez with a point.
Finally broke the serve on Herrera. Woo. So I'm going to bring in a sub over for the Eunice Cardinals, but the score is 6-4, and Jow is leading right now.
Yes,
in the first set here in Eunice.
Yep. And here goes Vivi Ornelas back to the service line for the Lady Cardinals. Once again, Eunice in black. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one, and it sails out, and it is out of bounds. That makes it 4-7.
And she's usually on spot with them serves, man. Are we a little nervous?
Man, we've been nervous for 2 weeks. So
Gotta
here's the
pressure.
serve. They throw it up and hit it over. I could not tell what the number was on the back of that shirt. And there is a double hit by Ornelas in the middle, and that'll give another free point. We talked about those free points here early, too. That makes it 4-8. Number 3,
yes,
Natalie Nunez back to serve for the Lady Panthers. She throws it up and hits it over. That ball's going to sail out of bounds. It's 5-8. A good eye there by McKenna McBee.
That's a good break for Eunice. We finally got a free point, you can say. We just got to go back there and convert here on the serve.
Chloe Jones back at the service line in the dark green jersey. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one. They struggle with it. It finds the floor. Jones with an ace.
That's all it takes, is 1 point at a time. Bring us back in.
So it's 6-8 now. The Cardinals trailing the Lady Panthers. Jones back at the service line again. She throws it up and hits it over. It's another good serve. Jow struggles with it, but it looks like they're going to get it over, and they do. Granados, Ornelas, back to Granados. Granados slams it in, but Jow keeps it alive. Sauceda's going to set it on the side.
Beautiful
There's
block.
a double block. They're going to call Jow with a double hit.
And that all came off that block from Zamora and Acosta on that side.
Yes, I agree. So it's 7-8. Jones still at the service line. She hits this one over, and it's in for an ace. Nobody even came close to that one. Jones ties it up.
You can scream, Dad. Good job, the young lady in green.
I started to jump up and yell, "You just got aced," but I'm not supposed to do that over here.
So Jow calls a timeout, a quick timeout here, no one realizing that you just making a run here, making 8-8 here in the first set.
Want to make sure I shout out to some sponsors: Redbird Gas, Bart Parker, NMR Pipeline LLC, the Bettis family. Thank you for all that you do. Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Cardinal Hardware, the City of Eunice, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, PTA Services and Rental, and Parker Energy Services. Thank you for all that you do in making these broadcasts possible.
Yes, thank you very much for sticking with us, winning or losing, right?
We've got a full house here today. It's a pretty good crowd on, for sure. The Eunice side, and Jow brought a decent crowd with them.
Jow always seems to show up for the teams, man.
So it's 8-8. Chloe Jones back at the service line. She throws it up and hits it over. It's another good one. That one's off the hands of a defender, and Jones with another service point. That's 4 in a row.
She came to play, man. Yeah, I feel the pressure, man. She can handle this. She's handling it pretty good so far.
So it's 9-8. Lady Cards take the lead. Jones back to serve. She hits that one over. Jow struggling with it again, but they do get it up. And they go to bomb it, and it does not get through. And Eunice with another point.
It's blocked at the net by Didi Zamora.
Jones on a 5-serve run here.
Let's see if she makes it 6.
So here goes Jones again.
Money.
She throws that one up, hits it over. Jow struggles with the first touch again. They are going to get it across this time, though. McBee over to Ornalis. Granados. She slams it down, and that'll be another point.
Make it 11-8 here. Eunice is on a beautiful run here by Jones. Started with her.
Jones with 6 service points in a row.
Keep it going, young lady.
Jones back at the service line. She hits this one over. It's another good one. Jal does a good job of getting that one up into the air, and they're just going to clear it. Granados. Ornalis at the line. And she got into the, they're going to call her for the double hit.
Yeah, when Granados hit it up, she get too close to the net, and Sutter had to run a long ways to get and try to make something out of nothing.
So that ends Chloe Jones's service run of 6 straight serves. That'll send the serve over to the Lady Panthers in Fuentes, Yardine Fuentes. I probably butchered her first name, and my apologies, young lady. Miss Fuentes, number 2, back to the service line for the Lady Panthers. She throws it up and hits it into the net. You know, before she hit it, she did that little cock that you do like this, and it almost looked like, what do they call those historical black universities that they have the Omegas or whatever that do the little dancing and stick the little, that's kind of how that looked.
You remind me of Revenge of the Nerds. Remember they sponsored them?
Yes. So Tinley Acosta back at the service line. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one.
Oh.
Eunice struggled with the putback.
That's 2 hits.
And Eunice is just going to send it across. Salceda does the same service. She sends it back over to Eunice. Granados is just going to send it across.
Woo. She hits it out of bounds and making the score 12-10. And it's just back and forth now off mistakes and errors. But whatever team capitalizes on those free balls may win this set.
Who do we have serving now for Chow? Can you tell? I don't have a number, and they're turned away from me.
I'll give it to you.
They throw it up and hit it over.
That's number 12, I believe.
That was Maureen over to Ornalis. Parsons does a good job of getting that one across. Jow struggles with it. Eunice gets another point. It's 13-10.
13-10. I forget we're doing both for both teams again, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. That was Salceda, Karen Salceda, that was the server there. So Eunice's Yolanda Granados back to serve. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one. Jal struggles with the return, and it finds the floor. Service point for Granados. Granados is the little younger sister of Antonio, who's playing some college football. We miss Antonio. We got a handful of lookers down there, and then we had a service ace by Granados.
Correct, making the score 15-10. Eunice leads here in the first set. And what the good thing about Eunice is keeping the momentum on their side.
Yeah, so here's the serve, and that was a beautiful serve. Parsons slams it back down. It's going to come across. It hit the ceiling, and that'll make it 16-10. And another.
That was a beautiful. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say another service point from Granados.
But it was a beautiful job by Parsons getting that 50-50 ball and just cranking that ball straight down.
Yeah.
You good over there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Looking for.
I was actually moving the thing over here where people would quit trying to run in front of us. So Eunice and Jal playing back and forth here. Jal hits it across. Maureen, Granados, Didi slams it down. They're going to call somebody in the net on Jal. So that'll give Eunice another point. It's 17-10. Granados continues at the service line.
That's helping Eunice. These people can have them long serves, man.
That's 5 straight for her. So Granados throws it up, hits it across, it skips over the top of the net, and it is an ace. Now that is 6 for her. Her and Jones with 6 apiece here in this set.
That's a good job out there. But Jal needs to break that serve so they can be competitive here, making it 18-10.
Granados throws it up, hits it across again. That one's off the hands of Fuentes and out of bounds. That's going to make it 19-10. Eunice with another point. Granados with 7 straight service points.
Very, very good on that part.
Granados back again. She takes a look at it, throws it up, hits it over. It's another good one, and it lands in. And it is an ace. That's 8 straight service points for Yolanda Granados.
Man, that ball came across the net and hit the ground faster than you can see it.
Yeah.
It was a good call by the line judge back there.
So she's back again, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jal struggling with it again. And she's going to have another service point. That's 9 service points for Yolanda Granados.
Making it 21-10 here in the first set, and
Jal's
like, going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
We want to talk about it here. Like, what's going on, ladies? Get back together. Get back in the groove.
Yeah, they're not sure what's happening. I want to shout out to some sponsors while we've got a minute. Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker, BTH Services and Rental, Chad Haller, Eunice Pump and Supply, Becky Nogelmeyer, Brandon Matthews and crew. The Eunice Health Clinic, Leanne Reeves, Brian, Nikki, Elma, Aaron, and all the gang. The Eunice Public Schools, Dwayne Haynes, Cynthia Sims, Rosendo, Matt, Kenny, Miss Hahn, David Gallegos, and all the staff. The Eunice Police Department, Chief Casey Arcidas. The City of Eunice, Billy Hobbs, the mayor down there. Shannon Cummins, the city manager, and all their staff. Cardinal Hardware, the Myers and Davis families. Eunice Recker and Reynolds. John Dean Davis, Devon Energy, my son-in-law, and all the gang that are down there with him. I always say Bryce, but I can't think of who else is down there anymore. NMR Pipeline LLC and Redbird Gas, Bart Parker. Speaking of Antonio, he just walked into the bleachers.
We did not hear the whistle for her to serve, so you got a little excited.
So no whistle yet, so it'll go back. We'll have to serve that one again. Everybody got a little excited over Big Brother walking in the gym. They were making a bunch of noise.
Tony Montana in the house.
So Granados back to serve again. She throws it up, hits this one over. It skips over the top of the net for another. That's 10 straight service points for Yolanda Granados.
That'd be nice if she's doing that intentionally in the net, but
yeah,
it's working.
So
22 to 10.
That's right. So she throws it up, hits it over again. There's another good one. Zhao struggling with it, a 50-50 ball. We slam it down. Zhao can't handle it. And there is another point. That is 11 straight service points for Yolanda Granados.
Very, very, very good job by that young lady. And she's a senior on the team.
Yes.
So she can feel the pressure. Dealing with it very well.
Throws it up, hits this one over. It's a good one. Jill struggles with it again, but they get it over. Jones with the first touch. Granados going to set Parsons. Parsons slams it in, and that is a heck of a shot by Parsons.
On that back corner on the right-hand side, that ball just kind of went over everybody. He hit right in front of the line judge.
Absolutely. That was a good shot by Lillian Parsons.
Looked very nice from my point of view. 24-10 game point for the Eunice Cardinals.
Here goes the serve. It's a good one. Joe gets it into the air. They're going to send it across, and they do, and they score a point right over there on the corner. And that makes it 24-11.
We needed that point. Sorry to cut you off, because Dow can get a run here as well. We don't do that good.
There's a little bit of a discrepancy as to who's going to serve and who's in where. The libero comes on. That is Lujan, number 16. She throws it up and hits it over. Parsons, Granados, Sarah Reeves dumps it down. Zhao keeps it alive. Jones, Granados hits it across. They're trying to get reset here. Sauceda. They hit it out of bounds, and the Cardinals win the first game 25-11. They take set one.
They took advantage of the opportunity of scoring points as much as they could from the service line. And they went out there and did the job. That's a beautiful job on set number one with the win for Eunice Cardinals.
Let's send it back to the station for a word from our sponsors.
Devon Energy is proud to support Eunice High School athletic programs. By partnering with Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Cardinals! The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in well sick care for all ages, well women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Joe Langston Gymnasium here in beautiful Eunice, New Mexico, where the Lady Cardinals are hosting the Jal Panthers in a District 4 2A battle. Jal sits atop the district right now, undefeated. Eunice sits at the bottom, defeated, I guess, 0-2 at this point. However, you wouldn't have known that by that last set, as Eunice took that one 25-11 and looked like the Eunice we've expected for the last 10 days and just hadn't gotten.
We just need to be consistent.
Yes, I agree. This is a good team, and they've got good players and good coaching. They're just inconsistent sometimes, but they look good that set for the most part.
They look
that was
awesome.
a good-looking set.
They look very good because everybody's doing, especially from the service line, everybody made 11 rounds and 6. So that's pretty much all the points.
Yeah, Granados ended up with 12 service points in that set. Jones ended up with 6. I mean, that's pretty impressive to have that many service points, and those are runs. Those aren't total.
Yeah, those are runs.
I don't know how many times they both got to serve, but just in those runs that they made were pretty impressive.
And on the job side, they just need to be more consistent on them serves, returning the ball.
Yep. I mentioned that in some of my keys at the beginning. They've got to put their serves in play. They don't have to hit it hard. They don't have to jump serve. They can hit it underhanded. They've got to put it in play and make Eunice beat them, not hit the ball into the net or out of bounds.
I concur 100% on that statement, sir. Or a change.
So we're getting ready here to start the second set. Looks like we're going to have Lillian Parsons back to serve for the Lady Cardinals, the left-hander. So she gets ready, and here we go. There's the serve. She hits a nice one. Jal struggles with that first touch. They get it back up into the air, and now they're just going to clear it across. Parsons to Granados, over to Martinez, and that ball finds the ground, and Eunice is going to get another point.
What Martinez does, she jumps very high, crosses and floats a little bit, and she seems to place the ball in the right spot sometimes.
I am going to try my dangest to get some of these Panthers names better. I'm getting old. I can't hardly see. Natalie Nunez is number 3. It looks like she's headed back for the service line. Trying to see who they've got up there. We've got number 9,
12, and 7.
12 is another Saceda. So there goes that one, and they hit it into the net, and that's one of those keys that we talked about. For Jal to be successful here today, they've got to get their serves in play.
Get the serves in play and keep Eunice off their game.
Yes. By letting Eunice serve constantly, it keeps them on their toes and allows Eunice to put work, which has been successful for the Lady Cardinals, leading 2-1. Vivi Ornelas back to serve, and she does the same thing. She returns the favor. She hit it right in the net.
Wow, and she's usually putting money on the serves.
As she struggled in the 2 serves today.
Yeah. And right now, this is an opportunity because if you get the serves over, you can set the pace of the game.
Yeah, and the name that I have here is Yaradine Fuentes, number 2, back to serve for the Lady Panthers. She throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. McBee with the first touch. It ends up in the hands of Emily Acosta, who slams it into the net, and that'll send a point over to the Panthers.
Making it 2-3. The Panthers are leading here in the second set.
Yaradine Fuentes back to serve again for the Panthers. She's going to throw it up, hit it over. It's a good. Another good job of keeping it alive. Jal's going to send it over. Jones tried to dive and reach for it. It deflects off her hands, goes out of bounds, and that'll be a point for the Lady Panthers there.
Making it 4-2. The Panthers are leading here early in the second set against the Eunice Cardinals.
Was that Herrera out there on the outside that hit that one over?
I think so.
Okay, so here goes Fuentes. She hits that one into the net, and that'll be a service error and a point for the Lady Cardinals. And that'll send Jones back to the service line.
And this is on the first set. This is when the momentum changed for us when Jones is back there.
So Jones back at the service line. She hits it across. It's a good serve, but Jal does a really good job of keeping it alive, and they're going to clear it. Jones' first touch is kind of deep. Ornelas just hits it across. Salcedo's going to set it outside to Jal. They just bump it across. Misplayed by Ornelas. Jones keeps it alive, and it gets sent back over. They're going to set it in the middle. Jones with a good first touch. Ornelas to Granados, who hits it across. Jal struggling to get it, and they don't.
They don't get it. They don't not return it. So that's the point for the Eunice Cardinals, making it 4-4.
Lujan did a good job trying to hustle and keep it in play. Couldn't quite get it when she needed it. Jones back to the service line again. It's a tie game now, 4-4. Jones throws it up, hits it over, and that one sails out of bounds just over the line. And that's a service error.
We got to eliminate those, even though that's maybe 1 or 2 of the games so far, the 2 sets, but we still have to maintain our serves.
I agree. Got to get them in play. So Jal back to serve. couldn't tell the number. I think it was 12, Sauceda.
Correct.
They're going to set Zamora, who hits it into the net.
She missed that completely, man.
Yep.
And we're going to have
Gonna
a
have
sub come in.
a sub here. Once again, I believe that's Sauceda, number 12,
Correct.
back to serve for the Lady Panthers.
The score is 6-4. Jowl leads. Second set.
So they hit it across. Maureen with a good first touch. Over to Ornelas. She misplays it, but we get it back across. Jowl struggling to get it back across. Ornelas, Granados, Zamora slaps it down. Jowl keeps it alive. Gonna send it out wide. They get it across. Unison, not sure who's going to do where. They struggle in these scrambles. Sauceda's going to set it in the middle for number, I believe that's 7, Tavares.
And does a beautiful job placing that ball where nobody was at.
And Jowl now leads 7-4.
They don't just have the lead, they have the momentum with them. You can see it on the Eunice side, like you said earlier.
In my younger days, I played against a guy who became my friend, Tony Tavares from Jowl. I wonder if that's any relation. Jones does a really good job of diving in to keep that one alive. Acosta sends it across. Sauceda over to the outside, and Ornelas misplayed that ball and hit it almost straight backwards.
It's 8-4. Eunice leads. I mean, Jowl leads.
They've doubled up on Eunice at this
They're
point.
starting to pull away right now. I would call a timeout, regroup, little icebreaker for the other team.
Sauceda back at the service line. She's going to throw it up, hit it across, and she does. It's a good one. Maureen, no, that's McBee, misplays that one. It goes out of bounds. It's now 9-4, and you're right, the coach is going to take a timeout now to talk about it after Jowl has went on quite a run.
Quite a run, and they have the momentum, and they're having fun over there. You look at, and Eunice is feeling a little bit of pressure in the second set.
Something I figured out years ago in my sports playing, and even up here as a radio announcer or a dad, it's fun when you're playing well.
Oh, yeah, when you win, yeah.
When you're down 25-11 in the first set, they didn't look like they was having fun over there. This time, Eunice looked like they were having a lot of fun the last time. This set, Jowl looked like they're having a lot of fun. There's something fun about that winning.
They're scoring points, man. It's fun.
Want to shout out to some sponsors, the City of Eunice, Mayor Billy Hobbs, the Eunice Police Department, Chief Arcedas, the Eunice Public Schools, Dwayne Haynes, Cynthia Sims, and all the staff, the Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTH Services and Rental, and Parker Energy Services. Thank you for all you do. Ball teams are back on the floor, and we're waiting on the whistle for the service. Here it comes. Sauceda back at the service line. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a long fly ball. Tinley Acosta bumps it up. Ornelas over to Granados. Granados hits it deep. Jowl keeps it alive. The other Sauceda sets it. They hit it out of bounds.
That was close, but it was out of bounds. She barely missed that.
That was number 7, Tavares, who hit it a little bit long.
What I like about Jowl, they do a quick set there in the center of the net.
You see a lot of teams do that. I've never seen a Eunice team do that ever. Before, in the previous coaching staff of this, I've never seen that here. So there's a good serve by Tinley Acosta. They get it across. Jowl's going to clear it. Didi Zamora over to Ornelas to Granados.
Out of bounds, out of bounds.
Ooh, that was a should have been. We keep it alive, though. Zamora hits it, and she hits it out of bounds, and that's a free point for the Lady Panthers. They've now doubled us up again, 5-10.
5-10, and that makes you got to be aware of the court from the Lady Cardinals. It's a beautiful job by the Jowl Panthers, the Lady Panthers, right?
Yes, sir. Lujan back to serve. She throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jones keeps it alive. Ornelas. Chloe Jones tries to hit it over, and she hits it either into the top of the net or might have been partially blocked there by Sauceda. But that falls to our side, and it's now 11-5.
The second set, Eunice won the first one.
Here comes the serve. Jones with a good first touch. Ornelas plays it out here to the side, and we hit it into the net. One of my keys to victory for Eunice is we could not have all these balls hit into the net.
And so far, that's what we continue doing here.
We did a lot of that all the way around in Loving the other day. Got to get that ball up and over the net. Got to get it in play. Ornelas keeps that one alive. That was number 2, Fuentes. They're going to throw it outside to Herrera, who hits it across. Granados hits it into the block, and it falls down on the Jowl side. That makes it 6-12.
It's a beautiful job, but we got to be consistent on that every time.
Yep. Yeah, it's like I've mentioned, it's not a knock, it's just reality. The games that we've lost have been due to inconsistency and just no rhythm, no momentum, not able to keep it going. There's a nice serve by Granados. Jow keeps it alive, though, and gets it back across. Maureen, Granados, Parsons. Parsons slams it down, but Jow keeps it alive. Sauceda out, and she knocks it in over in the corner. I can't tell the number. Man, I'm terrible. Is that Herrera or Sauceda? That's number 13. That's Herrera. With a beautiful touch there in the corner.
She's eating us alive on that side.
Yes.
That's a mature player for the Jow Panthers. Making the score 13-6.
I believe this is Nunez back. She throws it up and hits it right into the net. Is that Nunez?
That's number 1.
Oh, that's Sauceda. I'm sorry, Jow people. I am butchering your kids' names. I just, man, I can't tell the difference. I'm old. Zamora hits it across. Sauceda going to take it on the second touch. She sets it outside. Jow slams it down, and as soon as she turns where I can see a number, I'll tell you who that was.
Please turn around so we give you some credit. She did a beautiful job punching right through the blocks. Number 9.
That's number 9, which is
Galindo.
Galindo. So a great job there by Galindo out on the wing. Jow back for the serve. They throw it up and hit it over. It's a good one. Maureen misplays the first touch, and Jow is taking control here.
That's an understatement. We just said taking control there.
And I'm telling you, this is the way we've looked in the last 10 days. It's just that inconsistency, and I don't know how else to say it. I mean, how can you look so good and then struggle so bad in another set?
And
Parsons hits that one. That was a good shot.
She must have heard you.
So that makes it 8-15. That makes it 8-15.
I'm so glad I was holding on to this, Coach.
Yeah, that was a scary one right there. So Eunice misplays that one. We're struggling. They keep it alive. Granada sends it back across. Jow's just gonna tip it, and it looked to me like they hit the net. Oh, and they're gonna call the net on us. That was Jasmine Martinez. So we ended up I guess both sides must have been in the net.
I think she broke the plane too soon. The ball was not clear the net yet, so.
So it's still a doubled-up score. It's 8-16. Eunice trails the Jow Lady Panthers. Here's the serve by Nunez. Jones with the first touch. Over to Granados, who makes a good set. Over to Acosta. That nice first touch. The great set. And Acosta's able to slam it down.
And that breaks the serve.
Yes.
It gives us a point.
And that sends Vivi Ornales back to the service line for the Lady Cardinals.
She do.
Ornales throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jow with a good first touch. Sauceda with the set. Jow with a nice shot on the outside. Lands in between Jones and Maureen or McBee. I can't tell which. Was that
Sauceda or was it Herrera?
Sauceda?
Yeah, 13.
That's 17-9. The Lady Cardinals getting taken to the woodshed here in this set. And the Lady Cardinals coach wants to talk about it. She takes a timeout.
Man, in this timeout, you got to get on to them. Like, come on, ladies. You know your responsibilities, your job. Stay focused, man.
Yeah. I have been saying it for the last 10 days. Coming into the season, my expectations were not very high for this Lady Cardinal volleyball program.
You did
we
say
had
that
lost
in the first
so many graduates, so many people that either didn't play or were hurt. I thought we would be good to be 50-50, on the season. I figured that'd be a happy, point to think about. Then we did so well. For the first month and a half of the season, man, we were clicking, ticking, things looked great, climbed up to number 4 in the state, and I was like, wow, look at us. Then the last 10 days, we looked similar to what I expected. It's that inconsistency. We've got to get it together. It's at the wrong part of the year to be having that inconsistency. Usually you have that early in the season and get solid later. We're kind of doing the opposite.
Backwards.
So Fuentes back to serve for the Cardinals. She hits it across. Jones with the first touch. It's a struggle, but we get it up. Ornelas does a good job setting it over to Granados, who slams it down. Eunice gets a point.
Very, very good job on all three of them, man. Between Ornelas, Jones, and Granados, making something out of nothing.
It's 10-17. Chloe Jones back to the service line. She hits it across. It's a good one. Jow keeps it alive. Sauceda's going to set it to the outside. Zamora. They're going to set Acosta. Acosta slams it across. Sauceda's going to set now for the Lady Panthers, and she's going to hit it out of bounds out there on the far side. I believe that's number 12. That's the other Sauceda. So we get the Sauceda set and Sauceda. Chloe Jones back to the service line. She hits it across. Jow struggles with the first touch, trying to keep it alive, and they do. Granados takes the first touch. Ornelas sets it to Zamora, who sends it across. Sauceda sets it in the middle. It's deflected. And the Lady Cards couldn't come up with it in the back. That ball falls to the ground, and it's 11-18. The Jow Lady Panthers are in control here.
They're playing hard on the Jow side. They're trying to capitalize on every mistake that Eunice makes, and we made a few of them in the second
Can you see
set.
the number of this server?
It's Sauceda, number 12.
12, okay. So Karen Sauceda. Granados sends it across, and it finds the back corner. So Granados with a point. That makes it 12-18.
That little soft touch, like you were saying earlier, we don't have to be fancy. We just got to score
Got to
points.
put it in play. If they get to it because we hit it too soft, so be it. When we get up there and try to kill it, that's when we hit it into the net or out of bounds. Tinley Acosta, the senior, back to the service line. She gets a good one. It's a 50-50 ball at the net. They're going to set it up for Parsons, who tries to tip it, and we struggle at the net again. The ball gets into the net. Those are those balls I'm talking about.
And that's what it started as, 50-50 ball, and Ja won it. We were dazed, confused, and lost. And we know what to do.
So it's 12-19 here. The Lady Cardinals, or the Lady Panthers, have Luan back to the service line. Maureen, Ornelas, Parsons slams it down. Jow keeps it alive. Jones, Ornelas, Granados, and she sends it all the way back across. And the Jow Panthers are not happy. They felt like the ball went on the other side of the thingy. The coach was pointing. The people in the crowd were pointing. And I got to say, from my angle, it looked like it was outside the little pole thingy.
Oh, and she hits one of her own players in the back.
She slammed that serve right into the back of Parsons. It's now 13-20.
We just can't be consistent on that perspective of it, huh? 20-13.
Wow.
Jow leads here in the second set.
So Sauceda back to the service line. This is Lilani Sauceda. She throws it up and hits it across, and it's going to fly out of bounds. And it was a close one. It was a good-looking serve, but it just flew about 6 inches too long.
Honestly, I thought it was going to be in bounds, but that wind must have caught it in here.
Jones is going to go to the bench here, and they're going to have Dee Zamora serve. We haven't seen this in the two sets. She throws it up, hits it across. It's a good one. Ball's deflected off the ceiling. There's Maureen to Granados to Parsons. The first touch is up. Sauceda keeps it alive. They're going to send it back across. That ball's going to find the wall. And Jow with another point.
Making it 21-14.
Yep. Looks like a football score.
Let's not talk about football. Too soon, boss. Too soon.
Yeah, I'll keep my comments nice today. I don't even want to say it. 21-14 didn't look like a recent football score. But anyway, all right. Panthers back to serve. They throw it up, hit it across. Jones with the first touch. Granados. Parsons. She gets it in. Sauceda's going to set it up outside. Jow hits a cross court. It looked like it came off the side of her wrist, but it went right where it needed to go.
It looked beautiful, but at the same time, it looked horrible. I thought it was going to hit the net, but it beautifully landed in bounds. And it was another point for the Jow Panthers.
14-22 here in set number 2.
Oh.
Jones keeps that one alive. Granado's just going to hit it across. Sauceda's going to set it in the middle for Nunez. She slams it down. Jones keeps it alive. Chloe's going to come through and hit it from the back row. She does. Jow's going to just send it back across. Granados over to, and anyway, we send it across ourselves. Those long rallies or volleys, they get a fella tongue-tied. Martinez sends it across. Sauceda out the outside. Jones dives for it, and they found the perfect spot down the line. It's 14-23. The Lady Cardinals are in trouble here in set number 2.
On those long volleys, man, it tests your character out there.
Yeah. So they're going to throw it up and hit it across.
It's Herrera.
And that one is going long. Herrera hits it out of bounds.
Making it 15-23, but Jow is, and remember, they were losing the game at the beginning, correct?
Yes, sir. Looks like the serve. It's a good one. Jal struggles with it. It's going to find the net. And so that's going to make it 23-18. Eunice with another good service point there from Parsons.
She's taking care of business back in that line like every player should when we had the opportunity.
So Parsons throws it up, hits it across again. It's another good serve. There's a
50-50
50-50 ball, and we hit it into the net.
Kind of mistimed it there between two Eunice players, making the score 24-18. Game point for the Jal Panthers, for the Lady Panthers.
And I believe this is Nunez, right? Number 3, I think.
I believe you're right.
So Nunez back at the service line. She throws it up, hits it across. Jones with the first touch over to Granados. They're going to set up Acosta. Acosta hits it across. Good shot. Number 7 is Tavares. She sets it up over in the corner, and Jal sends it across. Eunice sends it back. Sauceda's going to set it up in the middle. Jones dives one hand. I'm not sure that ball might have flown out. It was going to be close. She one-handed it. It goes out of bounds. Jal wins set number 2, 18-25. And the Lady Cardinals' momentum of the first set looked like it ran out of juice in set number 2.
I concur 100%. I mean, Eunice played a little flat-footed there. Jal came out with a purpose and took care of business. You're making it even.
Want to make sure we shout out to some sponsors. We'll go back and listen to their commercials. Let's send it over.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics. Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to beautiful Joe Langston Gymnasium, a historic gymnasium here in Eunice, New Mexico.
You make it sound so bad.
It's pretty historic. I didn't realize.
Whatever historical night here. Jal is in first place in district.
Yes.
And Eunice is in last place in district. I haven't heard that in many, many years, but
it is 1-1 here. Eunice won the first set fairly easily. Jal won the second set fairly easily. And here we are getting ready to start set number 3 here in our Dig Pink game. Want to make sure that we let everybody know we've got our Dig Pink festivities going on out front. They've got bake sales and auctions and all kinds of different things going. Come support a great cause, as most of the proceeds will go to, I don't have any idea what that said.
at both games.
I don't know what she was talking about.
I don't know if another one came in first. If you want to check it out. Oh, we got that smartwatch.
Yeah. Yeah, my staff sometimes, that game, both of them. I don't know what she was talking about. My wife occasionally sends me messages that I'm supposed to know, like Morse code at both games, both of them. I have no idea what she was talking about. Don't even know if that was
I'm
sent
with
to me.
said she was here at both games and then she had to leave.
I thought maybe she was saying some guy was running some game on her or something. I don't know what that meant. I have absolutely no idea. So anyway, Eunice picks up the first service point. Liliana Parsons back to the service line. She hits it across and spins off the net for another point.
A little breaker. My hand's getting tired here reaching over grabbing this tripod, man. But it's fun.
So it's 2-0. Eunice takes the early lead. Liliana Parsons back to the service line. She throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. It bounces off, but Jal keeps it alive. Acosta tried to send it to the back, and that one was headed out. Jones is going to keep it alive, and Acosta sends it across. Great play there by Acosta, Jones, and Parsons. Parsons keeps that one alive. They send it back across. Parsons spanks it across. Sauceda sets him up in the middle. Parsons going to keep it alive again, and there's Jones. And Granado sends it back across. Some great play in the back by Jones and Parsons. They send it over again. Parsons to Granados. to Martinez, who sends it into the open space. That was for Lujan. Zhao sets it across. There's a collision, but the ball flies into the bleachers. And there was a collision there in the back between Parsons and Jones.
And keep in mind, Parsons does not play the back row, and she should because she did a very good job there.
After watching that, they might reconsider.
And this all came from the speed of the young lady in green over here chasing that ball down, keeping it in play. So
that makes it 2-1. Eunice leads by 1, and they're going to send Fuentes back to the service line for the Lady Panthers. She throws it up and hits it over. Martinez misplayed that ball. It flies out of bounds.
Making the score 2-2 here in the third set. And it is crucial now. Every point is very important right now, I believe.
Yep. So Yadidine Fuentes back to the service line for the Lady Panthers. She's going to throw it up, hit it across. It's a good one. McBee, Granados. Oh, and Martinez went at the ball and then ducked at the last minute. I guess she thought Acosta had it, and it falls in between them.
And it's a point for the Dow Panthers.
Yes.
Just like that, they have a lead here.
Fuentes back to serve again for the Panthers. She throws it up, hits it over, and we got lucky because
I thought it was going to flip right over.
There was a huge gap on that side, and if that ball clears the net, it lands right on the floor with nobody within 10 feet of it.
And I believe that young lady seen it, and she was trying to place the ball there.
Yep. So Ornal is back to the service line for the Lady Cardinals. She throws it up and hits it over. It's a good one. Chow with the first touch. Over to Sauceda. They're going to set Lujan up on the back row. Jones with the first touch. Over to Ornalis. That was a double touch. They didn't call it. And Acosta shot sails out of bounds. And that makes it 3-4.
Man, I'm cold, dude. I don't know about you.
Man, every time we come in here, they kick that AC on about this time
They're
of night.
probably pointed directly at you.
I think it is trying to freeze me out. Acosta's first touch gets up into the net. It's a 50-50 ball. We're going to have to send this one across, and we do. Number 2 is Fuentes. She's going to set Sauceda. They hit it across. Zhao keeps it alive, or Eunice keeps it alive, and we send it back across. Sauceda's going to set it in the middle. That was Herrera who slammed it down. Acosta keeps it alive. They try to set her. She bumps it back across. Fuentes, Sauceda, and they're going to call net on the Lady Cardinals.
I didn't even see the net move, but I was looking towards the other side. But
I didn't either, but the Eunice faithful not happy. It's
you
now
hear it?
3-5. I did. People up here screaming you can't even see the net. It's 3-5.
Them Eunice fans.
Panthers send it across. Jones with the first touch right to Ornalis. Ornalis sends it to Granados, who slams it down. Granados with a nice play at the net right there. That's a good play from
And
Granados.
like you've been saying all night, the first hit makes the big difference.
Yes.
The score is 5-4.
Chloe Jones heads back to the service line. She's going to throw it up and hit it, and it hits right into the net. Man.
She jumped up off balance a little bit there.
Yeah.
Making the score 6-4. Zhao leads here in the third set. And they're tied right now 1-1, correct?
Yes. So Lujan back to the service line. She's the libero for the Lady Panthers. She sends it across. Acosta with the first touch. Ornalis back to Acosta. Acosta hits it across. Lujan with the first touch for the Lady Panthers. There's a 50-50 ball at the net. Granados tried to do that first touch, and she hit it right up over the top of the net, and Zhao slammed it back down on the Panthers, or on the Cardinals. It's 4-7.
Zhao is quick on their feet on this 50-50 balls. They take care of business.
Lujan hits it across for the Panthers. There's a 50-50 ball again. We're battling over balls, running into each other in the back. Sauceda sends it across.
Somebody.
Now they send it back into the corner. Zhao's just going to clear it across again. They hit it up. They hit it to Granados. Granados slams it down. Sauceda sends it back over. Keeping it alive here as we are volleying back and forth. Sauceda sets it to that wing again. They hit it across. Ornalis with the first touch. Granados and Zamora. We've got a heck of a volley going here. They send it to the corner. Jones with the first touch. Over to Ornalis. They hit it deep. Zhao keeps it alive. They're going to clear it across. Acosta, Granada sends it over. Jones with the first touch.
Let's go get it.
Ornelas, Acosta, and we hit it into the net.
That was a long volley right there. We just cannot capitalize, man.
Yep. You know, I still go back to what I've said over and over. Our rotation just doesn't look right. We're out of place. We're not moving and rotating. We're standing in one spot. There's the first touch back from McBead over to Jones to Zamora. Zamora hits it across. Jow struggling with it. The ball finds the floor. And Eunice picks up a point there. They needed that one. It's 5-8.
Going back to that statement you said about that long volley, it's true. Sometimes you catch yourself watching the game instead of participating in the game.
Yes, I agree wholeheartedly. So Acosta serve is up and across. Jow struggles with it. They keep it alive and they get it over. Zamora's first touch goes from the front row to the back row for the Cardinals. There's a collision between Zamora and Parsons at the net.
And pushes Parsons into the net and gives him a point.
And the reality of the matter is, once again, we're tripping over each other. We're running into each other. We look like we're in the crash car derby or whatever they call it. Crash up derby.
And that started from Jow hustling over there, getting that ball.
It's 5-8, or no, 5-7 now. They've adjusted the score on the board. Well, now they're saying 5-9. They've changed it about 4 times in the last few seconds. First touch from Granados over to Parsons. They hit that one across from the back row. That was Maureen. Lujan hits it out wide to number 13. That's Herrera. Jones tries to save it from the very back row, and it doesn't get over the net. So it's 5-10. The Lady Panthers have doubled up on the Cardinals.
It's probably to walk all over the Eunice going to call it timeout. Go ahead, Coach.
This is a team that Eunice beat 3-0 just a few weeks ago. They beat them 3-0 and controlled every set. This is not the same Eunice team that we were watching just a month and a half ago, and people can get mad if they won. It's the truth.
And the thing is, they just need to be consistent on it, and the coach tries to relay that to them. Actually, you can still move their hands. Come on, ladies, get back in the game, but gotta have that fight.
Yeah, I got to. It's 5-10. The Lady Cardinals down here in set number 3. They won set number 1 and looked like the team we've seen most of the season. Set number 2 kind of went to sleep, looked like what we've seen the last 10 days. And this set so far looks the same. And as bad as I hate to say the old cliche, it's not to take anything away from the Lady Panthers, but the reality of the matter is you expect more from this Lady Cardinal group as they are struggling right now in the set again.
We're in that slump. We just can't get out of it, Coach. Score is 10-5. Eunice lead. Jow lead here in the third set.
So I believe that Sauceda hits it across. Granados with the first touch. Ornelas to Parsons. Parsons is blocked at the net. Jones going to keep it alive. She sends it across. Sauceda's going to set there at the front to Nunez, and she is blocked by Zamora. Great block by Didi Zamora. Sends that ball onto the floor on the Jow side. It's 6-10.
We got to have that fire every play. Every play, and if we would have that fire every play, we should be 10-6.
Yeah, I agree. Granados with the first touch on the serve, and it sails out of bounds. And there we go with the service error. It's 6-11.
6-11.
So that's going to send number 13, Herrera back to the service line for the Lady Panthers. She throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. We're out of place again. We're still rotating. We don't look like we found our spots, and there's balls on the net. I knew it as soon as the ball came across the net.
Wow.
We were out of place.
Way out of place. And then I have my mic, the earmuffs on, but I still can't hear nobody from you screaming and hollering on the court.
Yeah. It's 6-12. Jow's doubled up the Lady Cardinals in this set. Here goes the ball across. Parsons with the first touch. It's a 50-50 ball up in the net. Granada's just going to send it over. Jow trying to set up. They set it to Sauceda over on the side. They swing it across. They're still, we're running over each other. Nobody's rotating. Sauceda sets it in the middle to Nunez. Nunez sends it across, but the official's going to call a double hit on the Lady Panthers. So that'll send the ball back over to the Lady Cardinals. It's 7-12. Jones is going to go to the bench, and Zamora will come on to serve. She throws it up and hits it. It's a good one. Ball gets up under the ceiling, and then Sauceda just sends it across. Parsons, Granados to Parsons, and that ball finds the back corner and is good. for a point. It's 8-12.
It's a beautiful job. When that young lady Parsons on this side of the net, she converts very easily. But she can't stay on this side the whole game.
Dee Zamora back to serve again. She throws that one up and hits it out of bounds. So she picks up one, hits one out.
And lose one.
We just trade point for point. Problem is we're trailing by, 5 points? So trading points don't help us. We got to win. We need to win some of them battles. There's a hit across, and that's a misplayed ball in the back. It goes out of bounds. It's 8-14. Eunice trails now by 6.
We look flat-footed on the Eunice side, man. Like you said, it's 14-8. You got to have that enthusiasm, man.
Nunez back to serve. She hits it across. Parsons first touch. Granados. Jones comes running up and just bumps it across. They're going to set it up to the outside. They send it over. Jones with the first touch. Granados. Martinez hits a nice little off-balance cross shot.
Little knuckleball, huh?
Yes, and puts it on the floor. That makes it 9-14. Eunice trails by 5.
Here in the third set in Eunice.
Yeah.
A district game.
It's 1-1 as far as the sets go. Lily Parsons back to the service line. She's going to throw it up and hit it over, and she hits it right into the net. So once again, we trade points. We get a point, we give a point.
It's frustrating as a spectator to see that.
Parsons heads out. Kenna McBee comes in on that back defensive side. You've got McBee, Jasmine Martinez, and Chloe Jones across the back row. Fuentes back to serve for the Lady Panthers. She hits it across. McBee with a good first touch. Over to Granados to Acosta. Acosta plays it toward the corner. Jow keeps it alive, but then they hit it in the net.
Two people saying it's a double hit, but it was a good hit by the Jow Panthers there. And they're like Tatum, they don't let nothing fall. Jow's out there hustling.
So it's 10-15. The Lady Cardinals trail by 5. Ornalis back at the service line. She hits it across. Jow misplays that first touch. It finds the floor, and that'll give Ornalis a service point, and that's what we needed, those doubled up like that right there. It's now 11-15. We're back within 4.
And we haven't had a long service set from the line since the first game.
Ornalis second serve. Here goes the set from Sauceda. They hit it to the corner. McBee keeps it alive. Ball's up toward the net, but Acosta does a good job of getting it over. And then Jow sends it out of bounds. That makes it 12-15. Eunice is within 3.
And once again, it came from the service line. So
Ornalis back again. This is 3 serves in a row for her. She sends it across. Jow's going to let it go, and it goes out of bounds. And now that lead is right back at 4 again. It's 12-16.
I got 12-17. I apologize. I gave Jow an extra point. Got ahead of myself there for a second.
So Jow back at the service line. They throw it up and hit it over. Jones with the first touch over to Ornalis. Ornalis sets up Acosta. Acosta hits it long. Lujan keeps it alive over to Sauceda. Then they slam it back toward the back, and Jones misplays the ball off her hands. It goes out of bounds. It's 12-17. Eunice trails by 5 again.
And Jow's taking care of business. Once they get that first 8, they set the ball close to the net in the center and hit that ball with authority over, and we can't handle that.
Jow had built the lead to 6. We cut it down to 3. It's back to 5. Here comes the first touch from Acosta on the Jow serve. Granada slams it down. Jow struggles with it. It finds the floor. And that is a point for the Lady Cardinals. It's back to 4 again, 13-17.
That's a good break for the Eunice Cardinals. We need to capitalize here. We need to go on a good 8-point run here, 9-point run, 10-point run.
Chloe Jones heads to the service line for the Lady Cardinals. Eunice trails 13-17. Her first serve's a good one. It goes off the face or chest of a Lady Panther and into the net. It's 14-17. Jow back within, or Eunice back within 3.
Just chip away, man. 1 point at a time. We got this, ladies.
Chloe Jones back to the service line. She hits that one across. Jow misplays it again. To me, that looked like a double hit. There's a ball that's misplayed by Zamora. They send it back across. Jones to Ornalis to Granados. The ball finds the net, and they're going to call a net on Jow.
Making it 15-7. And John's going to call a timeout here. They seen us coming at him, so.
Eunice has climbed back within 2 points again here. It's been like the old slinkies that they used to have that I used to play with when I was a kid. We didn't have any of them fancy games and stuff. We played with like a slinky, and that would go up and down, and back and forth. That's kind of the way this game has been.
And unfortunately, sometimes we don't get the breaks we need, or the girls don't capitalize on it.
Well,
like we need to.
When I had them slinkies, sometimes the little metal piece would get bent and it wouldn't go back the way it should.
Is that how we're playing right now?
We look like a bent slinky right now.
I think you want to mention Ned tonight, but I'm
Ned in the third grade.
Ned in the third grade.
There are spells where we look really good and we go on these good runs, and then we look like Ned or the bent slinky for a few seconds. We've looked good the last couple of seconds here. It's now 17-15. Eunice trails by 2.
In the third set, in Eunice.
The first set, Eunice won 25-11. They looked like $1 million. The second set, they lost 18-25. Jal looked like $1 million. And here we are in set number 3. It's 15-17. Eunice trails by 2. Chloe Jones at the service line. Her serve sails across. Jal keeps it alive. They're just going to send it back. Jones with the first touch over to Ornalis. They set Granados. Granados slams it down, and it finds the corner for a service point for Yolanda Granados. And Eunice is back within 1.
16-17 here.
That's 5 straight service points for Chloe Jones.
In the first game, she got 6. Let's try to break that to serve here.
Chloe Jones heads back to the service line. She hits that one across. Jal struggles with it. It sails out of bounds, and Jones with an ace. That's 6 straight service points for Chloe Jones, and the game is tied at 17-17.
I thought it was going to land in bounds on the Eunice side.
Jones throws it up, hits it across. Jal keeps it alive this time. They're just going to send it back to Eunice. Granados with the first touch over to Ornalis. Acosta slams it down. It finds the bottom. And Eunice picks up another point. That's 7 straight points.
And we have the lead now, 18-7.
And we're leading 18-17.
18-17 in the third set.
Jones back to the service line again. Throws it up, hits it over, and it's an ace in the back corner. That's 8 straight service points for Chloe Jones. It's 19-17. Jones on an 8 run.
They have no answer for it. The back those 2 young ladies almost hit each other.
Chloe Jones heads to the service line again. She throws it up, and she hits that one right in the net. But that's all right. We picked up 8.
8. I mean, that's what we needed. Puts us back in the game, gets momentum on our side. And we just got to capitalize on this next serve coming from Jal.
So it's 19-18. Eunice is taking the lead. The libero for the Panthers is Lujan. She's back. She throws it up, hits it over. Jones with the first touch. Ornalis. Acosta spins one over. Jal returns it.
Oh,
Zamora jumps up. No communication from the Lady Cards, but Jal's going to keep it alive and send it across. Granados, Ornalis, Acosta slams it down, and once again Jal keeps it alive. There's a 50-50 ball. Ornalis, Granados, Acosta.
Hit the line.
Slams it in. It's off the line, and that's 20-18 as Eunice picked up another point right there on an amazing shot from Tinley Acosta.
Went across court, hit right on the line where she needed to hit that. And it was a beautiful job by the line judge seeing it, first of all.
The senior Tinley Acosta with a great shot. Now she heads to the service line. Throws it up, hits it. It's a good one. Jal gets a good first touch, though. Sauceda going to set it outside for Herrera. She hits it into the net, and Eunice now leads 21-18.
21-18. Herrera should have took advantage of it. She just kind of tried to place the ball, and it backfired on her. But gave Eunice a bigger lead, making it 21-18,
So Tinley Acosta remains at the service line for the Lady Cardinals. There's a substitution happening on behalf of the Panthers. A little discussion going on their side. We're ready. Acosta throws it up, hits it over. It's a good serve. Jal keeps it alive. Sauceda. They have a good play at the net. They just need to get it across now, and they do for the Lady Cardinals. Sauceda going to set Nunez. There's the battle at the net between Nunez and number 2 Fuentes, and the ball hits the net.
They were colliding to each other like the black team was earlier.
Yes, like we were in the earlier runs. So it's now 22-18. Senior Acosta back at the line. She throws it up, hits it over, and that one sails just about 6 inches long.
She got a little excited there, bud.
And that makes it 22-19. And in comes Alondra Marine on the back row.
And she's pretty money, man. The server for the Ja Panthers.
I believe that's Sauceda.
She's money over there for them.
Sauceda back to the service line, throws it up, hits it over. Maureen's first touch is a struggle. We're just going to have to send it across, and we do. Ornalis to Lujan. They're going to set Nunez, and she gets blocked at the net. There's all kinds of folks in the net, yes. And they're going to send the ball over the Cardinals. A great block by Eunice Zamora.
Beautiful block, man. All you hear is boom, boom, landing on their side, and man.
That makes it 23-19. Eunice in the lead, and Yolanda Granados heads to the service line for the Lady Cardinals. She throws it up, hits it across. It's a good one. Jal does a good job of keeping it alive. Sauceda to Nunez. Nunez hits it deep. Maureen, Granados, Zamora slams it into the back corner. What a shot by Didi Zamora. And the Lady Cardinals are now 24-19 leaders.
It's just coming alive, and that spike right there. Ja wants the timeout. Think about it, man.
That spike was brought to you by Eunice Pump and Supply. If you need a spike, run on down. You can also get a spike at Eunice Hardware. They're full of spikes down there. And if you get caught with the spike, run on down to the health clinic and get some stitches. Thank you to all those sponsors. Eunice now leads 24-19. And I don't know what happens to us. I'm telling you, it's like a slinky. When that thing is working good and it isn't bent, it looks really good. And it's fun to watch and fun to play with, and that's the Lady Cardinals. The last couple of minutes, they went from being down 6 to up 5 here with a chance to have set point.
And most of the points have came from the service line other than the 2 points that Didi has given just now.
Yes, yes. So Yolanda Granados heads to the service line.
Game point for the Eunice Cardinals.
24-19. She throws it up, hits it. It's a good one. Jal runs into each other's struggles. There's a 50-50 ball. It ends up on the Jal side. Jal hits that one into the net, and the Lady Cards take set 3, 25-19. Eunice leads 2 sets to 1 after some great play. When they play great, I'm going to tell you they play great. When they play like Ned in the 3rd grade or like a broken slinky, I'm going to tell you they play like a broken slinky. They looked really good the last 10 points, maybe 12 points of that set.
But the thing is, we have to carry that momentum into set number 4 to come out victorious here.
I concur.
So that being said, we go to our sponsors for a quick shout out.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County Athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Sorry about that, Mr. Jones. I pushed the wrong button. I got lost a little bit on the screen with all this excitement we got going on here starting the fourth game.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a beautiful night in Joe Langston Gymnasium. It's a volleyball night here as we've got a District 4 2A matchup going on between the Eunice Lady Cardinals, who sit in last place in district, and the Gel Lady Panthers, who sit in first place. Eunice leads 2-1. So they are up 2-1 after taking set number 3. Liliana Parsons back to serve. She throws it up, hits it across, and
it's
lands
inbounds
in for the ace.
That's a good way to start off this fourth set here for the Lady Cards. And hopefully they can maintain the same momentum throughout the match.
During the break there between sets, there was some discussion. Once again, they told our student section they had to be quiet and couldn't make noise during the game. Never heard such stuff in my life. Sauceda hits it across. Jones with the first touch. Granados. Acosta slams it down, but they knock it back into the air, and it lands on the Eunice side, and that makes it 1-1.
And I think what she was trying to say, I guess when she was blowing the whistle, they couldn't hear or something like that. But I can hear the whistle just fine with this on.
Yeah,
So-
I don't get it. Nunez back to serve for the Lady Panthers. Anything I could say wouldn't be nice, so I'm going to try to be quiet. McBee, Granados, and then Acosta hits it into the net, and that makes it 2-1.
Here in the fourth set, they're tied, right? 2-2?
It's 2-1 is what.
2-1.
Sets?
Yes, sir.
No, it's 2-1. Eunice is in the lead.
Okay.
If Eunice can win this one, it would be over. McBee keeps that one alive. Over to Martinez. Martinez to Granados. Granados sends it across. Sauceda's going to set it in the middle, and they hit it into the net. That was the Lady Panthers hit it into the net. That was number 7, Tavares. It's now 2-2.
It's going to be like this the whole game, man. Back and forth, back and forth. We just need to get on the lead here as soon as we can with the sets, with the
That
serves.
point was brought to you by NMR Pipeline. They can always bring it on point. Ornalis' serve, it skips off a Gel player, heads out of bounds, and Ornalis with a service point.
That cheerleader did a beautiful job catching the ball in the air over there.
Looked like a football catch with 2 feet in bounds.
And touchdown, Jal Panthers.
Ornalis heads to the service line. She's going to throw it up and hit it over. She does.
50-50
First
ball.
touch there at the net.
Ooh.
And Jasmine Martinez wins that 50-50 ball and makes it 4-2 in favor of the Lady.
That was close. I thought they were going to call it against us because that ball had just broke the plane.
So Ornalis heads back to the service line for a third time. Throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jal misplays that one. And that is 3 service points,
And
or
it's-
4.
It's 5-2, so I would say 3.
5-2. I got her at 3 service points for Ornalis here. Ornalis back to the service line again. Throws it up, hits it over.
Oh,
That one finds the back corner, and that makes it 4 in a row for Ornalis. It's 6-2, Lady Cardinals.
are just gradually slipping away. And John's going to have a sub come in here.
Just tap it in. Tap, tap, tap,
Happy
tap it in there.
Happy Gilmore, huh?
All right, Chow makes some changes here on their rotation. And the Lady Cardinals, Vivi Ornalis back to serve again. 6-2, the Lady Cardinals in the lead. She throws it up and hits it over, and that one's misplayed. An ace for Ornalis. That makes it 5 service points in a row.
Woo! That's all I got to say to that, man. And Giles having a hard time with the serves last game and this game as well.
So Ornalis on a 5-serve run here. She's back up there. She throws it up, hits it over, and that one went under the
Man,
net.
hit that girl in the leg.
Yeah.
She's just be like, what?
She's like, why you hit me in the leg like that?
That's not. We're not playing dodgeball. So the score is 7-3 here in the fourth set. Eunice leads in this district game.
Those 5-set run or 5-serve runs like that are big for the Lady Cardinals. Here goes Fuentes back to the line to serve for the Lady Panthers. She throws it up, throws up the big cue, and hits it across. Acosta's misplayed ball goes across, and it gets into that 50-50 scramble. Jones tries to dive for one over out of bounds, hits it up into the net, and it's 7-4.
Who was screaming? Did you hear that scream? Was it the coach over there for the Eunice?
I don't know. I heard a scream, but I couldn't tell where it comes
It came from that. It's probably one of the players on the bench because it came from that direction.
So back to serve is Fuentes. She throws it up, does the cue, hits it across.
Ooh.
Acosta with the first touch. Over to Ornelas. It's a ball in the net. Eunice struggles. They get up under the net.
Making it 5-7. And that was a
They
quick
called 4
whistle.
touches.
I thought
or
Jao
4.
blocked it.
I did too, and so did Yolanda Granados, I guess. It's 7-5. Jao clawing back like Panthers might do sometimes. Acosta, Ornelas, Granados slams that one down, but Jao plays it across. Jones, they set up McBee in the back. She hits it across, back into the corner, and a great shot there by McKenna McBee from the back row. Hits it all the way into the back corner and scores a point for the Lady Cardinals. Good shot by her.
Beautiful job.
So that'll send Chloe Jones back to the service line. It's now 8-5. Eunice up by 3. Jones hits it across. They have a misplayed ball, and Zamora
Swing and a miss.
and Jao comes away with it. Sauceda hits it across. McBee with a first touch over to Ornelas. Acosta hits it in, and she drops it right where she needed to in the open space.
Making it 9-5, and on that set, Acosta did a beautiful job, like you just said, coasting that ball over the block and dropping in there.
Chloe Jones back to the service line again. It's 9-5, where it's hard to make a living, or however you say that. They throw it up. Sauceda hits it across. Acosta over to Ornelas. Ornelas to Granados, who slams it down. Jao keeps it alive. They set up Tavares, who sends it across. McBee keeps it alive. Ornelas to Zamora, who
It's still alive.
touches it, and they're going to pick up another point there.
It's that crazy method of hers of just coasting and having those long arms be able to push the ball still over the net, man. Making it 10-5.
Jones back to the service line again. The Lady Cards up 10-5. They're waiting on the whistle. They give the whistle, and here we go. Jones serves it into the net.
She got a few overs.
She got 3 in a row, yep.
Gives
Once
us a
again,
bigger
if we
lead.
keep
So.
that run going and just anything more than a 1-1 split, then we keep increasing that lead.
And we build that confidence as well.
It's 10-6. Lady Cardinals in the lead. Panthers back to serve. They hit it across. I believe that was Herrera. They're going to set up Granados in the middle. She hits it deep, and Lujan keeps it alive. Now they're going to set up Tavares. Acosta swung with both fists at the ball separately. Kind of strange looking. Almost looked like some
Like a drastic swing, like help.
some Marvel comic type stuff. Swung with the left arm, swung with
It
the
was
right
a Marvel
arm.
comic stuff.
The Lady Panthers back to serve again. I believe that's Herrera. Throws it up, hits it across. McBee keeps it in the air.
That's 4 hits.
And then now we're going to have 4 hits.
Yeah, this her number 12.
Yep.
Making the score 10-8.
12 is Karen Sauceda, my bad.
Okay.
13 is Herrera. Sauceda back to the service line. She throws it up, hits it over. Eunice really needs this one. First touch to Acosta, over to Ornelas. Zamora touches it over. Looked like she palmed it and slam dunked it, but it'll count for a point for the Lady Cardinals. It's 11-8.
And she does literally palm the ball
Yeah.
and pushes it.
Yeah. She likes to jump up there, and it's like she grabs it with one hand and just drops it where she wants it to go, almost like MJ used to do his airness. Acosta throws it up, serves it over, and it's long and out of bounds.
Making the score 11-9.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a close one here in the 4th set.
9-11. I was hoping to say 7-11 and get a big gulp, but it is 9-11.
You didn't even get to say that last Friday, did you?
Man, I haven't got to say it much at all lately.
They're not even sponsors.
Lujan back to serve. Maureen with the first touch struggles, but we get it across. Good job there. They're going to set it up outside for Tavares. We can't get there.
It's a good thing because it was out of bounds for the
Oh, they
Eunice.
said it went outside the little bar. And so that was good
That was a
thinking
very
by
good break.
Ornelas. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell because she acted like she was going for it, and then
And
she
she
pulled
pulled back
up.
on her hand,
so maybe
so-
she noticed that, which if so, great thinking, great head by Vivi Ornelas. It's 12-9.
Great awareness of the court, man.
Granados' serve, misplayed by Jao, heads out of bounds, and Granados with the service point.
Makes it 13-9. Eunice leads here.
Yolanda Granados back to the service line. It's 13-9, Eunice in the lead. Granados throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jao misplays that one. They're trying to keep it alive, and they can't. 14-9. Eunice
Is playing
increasing the lead.
like they should have from the first game. We're not going to say nothing else about that.
Granados back to the service stripe again, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jal struggles. It almost made it in the trash can. And that is 3 straight service points by Yolanda Granados. It is 15-9, and they're going to have a timeout. Panthers not liking the momentum that the Lady Cardinals have going here.
And the Eunice Cardinals faithful here going crazy for that. So I wave at your grandson. He's over here looking. I wave at him, and he kind of looks like, who's that stranger danger? He keeps looking down.
That grandson is brought to you by Devon Energy, and that ain't no joke. He's down there peeking around. He's headbutting my daughter's shin. He's a tough little rascal. Shout out to his daddy Bryce and Devon Energy. We appreciate you guys as sponsors out there. Let's see if he looks at me. If he does, I'll give him a thumbs up or something. He's not, though. He looks like he's got his Dallas Cowboys slippers on.
He has the right to wear them. They've been winning, so.
Yeah, that's for sure. His daddy is a die-hard Dallas Cowboys fan. His grandpa's a closet Dallas Cowboys fan. I like them when we're doing good. I'm kind of that way on everything.
You're talking about, I almost dropped his name. I'm sorry about that.
In the 90s and 80s, I loved them. I hadn't loved them so much the last 20 years. Yolanda Granados back at the service stripe. She hits it across.
And, they almost returned it there.
They're struggling to do anything with it. The ball finds the floor, and it's 16-9. Granados with 4 straight service points. I have to check. Once again, my wife likes to send messages and ask me questions, and
it's just about a flight.
Oh, she's saying I can't even really answer her right now. I'll let you take over the play-by-play.
It was 10-7 there. The 2
second.
points have came off one for the Eunice Cardinals off of the serve, and the second one for the Jal Panthers off the serve from the Eunice Cardinals who hit it into the net. Now we're going to have number 1 for the Jal Panthers, Salceda serving. The score is at 17-10 here in Eunice in 4th set, and Eunice is leading here. Salceda goes up, hits the ball over, and Noreen gets it back to Granados, just pushes the ball over, and Jazz Libero hits over to Herrera. She taps it to the back row. Noreen gets it to Granados. Granados gets it over to Reeves, and they push the ball over, and Jal gets free ball. Herrera gets it, spikes and coasts in, and barely misses by 6 inches, quote unquote, Mr. Jones there, and it's out of bounds, and making it 18-0. Eunice still leads.
And that'll send Jones to the bench, and Didi Zamora back in serve. ZZ Top. Didi Top. Jal struggles with that serve from ZZDD, and the ball finds the floor. Is 19-10. Eunice in control right now.
And Jal looks a little flustered over there.
There's a nice serve by Didi. Sauceda's going to set it up for the outside. Jal sends it across. Zamora, Granados. Parsons slams it down. Sauceda's going to set it in the middle for Nunez. Nunez slams it down in the face of the Cardinals and makes it 19-11.
I believe that ball hit like 6 Cardinals, and there's only 5 people on the court.
So it is 19-11. Jal's going to send, I believe that is Sauceda, back to the service line. She's going to throw it up and hit it over. It's a good one. Jones with the first touch over to Granados. Granados to Parsons. Parsons hits it long, way back, and it was out of here, out of bounds. It's 19-12.
So you got to just tap it in.
Just tap it, Happy Gilmore style.
And that is Herrera serving for Jal.
Yes. Is it Herrera's? Okay.
Yes.
So she hits it across. Jones with the first touch. Over to Granados. Granados sets Sarah. Sarah hits it toward the back, and Sarah Reeves with a nice little play there at the net. She picks up a point. It's 20-12 after the Sarah Reeves point.
Sarah Reeves point. That was brought to you by the Eunice Health Clinic.
That's right. Eunice Health Clinic is always bringing you those points by Sarah Reeves. It's 20-12. Parsons back to serve, throws it up, hits it over. It's a good one. Jal struggles with it, but they get it back in play. They're going to send it across, and they do. Parsons, Granados, Sarah Reeves slams it down. Jal keeps it alive. Sauceda. Jal sends it back across. Jones with the first touch. Granados going to set it up for Acosta. Acosta taps, but Sauceda keeps it alive. Lujan, and then Tavares sends it back. Jones for Eunice, keeps it alive. They set up Acosta. Acosta slams it down. Jal struggles with it, but they're going to keep it alive. And then it finds the floor. And the Eunice Cardinals lead 21-12, or is that 22-12?
21-12. And all I got to say is that long ball that we finally won one of the night.
Parsons back to the service line. She throws it up, slams it over, and it's an ace for Parsons.
22-12. Eunice leads here. And Giles going to call a quick timeout. Talk this over.
Parsons 22 are after the serve. Eunice leads 22-12. Jow going to take a timeout about it, talk about it. Eunice leads 2-1. They got a chance to end it here in 3 points. Wife keeps telling me that Owi's flight keeps getting delayed. So anyway, she's asking me if I want her to wait on me. So if she's listening to us, you might as well wait on me. I'm hoping maybe I'll get out of here. But as soon as I say that, Jow will go on a 12-point run.
You said it, not me this time, okay?
Parker Energy Services, Brett and Penny Parker, BT8 Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Police Department, City of Eunice, Eunice Wrecker, Eunice Devon Energy, Eunice NMR Pipeline, Eunice Redbird Gas, Eunice Cardinal Hardware, Eunice Parker Energy, Eunice BTH. It's all about them Cardinals here today.
And right now they're flying high right now with 22-12 here in Eunice, New Mexico.
All right, so the Panthers head back out onto the court.
That was a long time out there.
Got Parsons back at the service line. Jones, Granados in the back with Parsons. Acosta, Martinez, and Reeves in the front line. They throw it up and slam it over, and it's another ace for Parsons. It's 23-12 after the Lily Parsons ace.
I thought she had missed the serve because she kind of fell back and she came all over through.
She stepped over the line, and you could tell she noticed it. And when she came off her head, it was a little odd looking, but it slammed in there.
It worked.
She hits another one. It's a good one.
50-50
There's a
ball.
50-50 ball, and there is a slam down by Jasmine Martinez. Eunice is at set point. It's 24-12, and Liliana Parsons heads back to the service line for the Lady Cardinals. She's going to throw it up and hit it over. It comes across, and it's another ace. 25-12. The Lady Cardinals have won here. The first place team in district loses to the last place team in district. It's a strange district, this 4-2A this year.
And everything right now, The good thing about this, they won a district game.
Absolutely. Maybe they'll get that confidence back and start to play. Want to make sure we shout out to some sponsors: Parker Energy Services, BT8 Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Police Department, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Cardinal Hardware. Thank you guys for all that you do. Thank you for allowing us to bring these broadcasts to the people that aren't able to make it. We greatly appreciate it. The Lady Cardinals win here 3-1 against the Jow Lady Panthers on Dig Pink Night. Any thoughts in closing, Resendo?
I am very, very glad the Lady Cardinals came out with the victory. And like you said, hopefully they can build that confidence going in, and we get at least a win over Hagerman, if I'm not mistaken. So we should still have a chance there.
We definitely still got a chance. Just got to get some momentum going here as we head into the second half of district play. We still got one more regular district